Richard, I bring you the warmest greetings from Jerusalem, and I wanted to express my deep appreciation for everything that you have done in your tenure as the head of the American Zionist movement for helping secure the future of the Jewish people and the Jewish state. You have brought your considerable talent, dedication, passion, and wisdom to this effort, and you have made the American Zionist movement and really revolutionized it and turned it into the organization that it is today, that I know will continue to have a huge impact moving forward. And I hope the knowledge of what you've been able to accomplish will compensate somewhat for the knowledge that you're not the biggest Zionist in the Heideman family. And in fact, as far as I'm concerned, you're not even in the top 3. But being the 4th biggest Zionist in the Heideman family is not so bad. So thank you, Richard, for everything that you have done for the state of Israel and for everything that I know you will continue to do for the state of Israel and to work with us as a partner in securing the Jewish future.
לכולכם מירושלים, ריצ'רד חברי היקר, אתה מסיים היום 4 שנים של עשייה מדהימה, של הפיכה של הציונות לרלוונטית בארצות הברית ושל עמידה בפני אתגרים קשים מנשוא של מגפה עולמית שהשפיעה רבות על כולנו. אחד המשפטים שלמדתי ממך ואני משתמש בו עד היום, 0 סובלנות לאנטישמיות. הרוח הציונית והעשייה למען העם שלנו היא נצחית. אתה מסיים היום את תפקידך ב-AZM, אבל את תפקידך ועשייתך למען עם ישראל וארץ ישראל תמשיך לעשות עוד שנים רבות. בטוחני כי נעשה את זה עוד הרבה ביחד. אני מאחל לך הצלחה רבה בהמשך הגשמת האידיאל הציוני ובהשרשת הערכים לכלל עם ישראל. ישר כוח גדול, ריצ'רד.
Your love for Israel is clear and moving. You were the one to come up with the slogan, Moving Zionism Forward. You took upon yourself a huge mission and commitment. I consider myself lucky to have joined the mission of UN ambassadors to the March for the Living that you initiated, whose final destination was Israel. It was my first time attending the march. It was a very powerful experience for me as a Jew and as an Israeli. I am sure that for those ambassadors, Israel will forever be seen in a different light. I also attended the biennial that AZM held in Washington, which included a seminar on the Capitol Hill, where the theme was the bipartisan support for Israel. I can assure you that for me as an Israeli, it gave me lots of food for thought long after it had ended. Richard, I am sure that wherever you go, you will bring the same love for and devotion to Israel.
Shalom to all my friends from the American Zionist movement. Today, we are thanking Richard Heideman. In the 5 years I served at the UN, I worked very closely with Richard and with the AZM, and we accomplished a lot. The highlight was the missions of UN ambassadors we took to Israel. And I want to share with you a story about Richard. You know a lot about him. But during those trips, he sat on the bus, and every trip he switched places to speak with the ambassadors. And he actually got them for an hour ride where he explained them about the AZM, about the Zionist connections of all Jews to Israel. And I have to tell you that many ambassadors told me about those rides with Richard on the bus. I want to thank you, Richard, for your friendship, for your leadership, for your contribution to the American Zionist movement, and I'm sure that you will continue to do great things for the Jewish people. Together we are strong, together we will prevail. We have seen it in the last few weeks when Israel was under attack and Jews from all around the world prayed and supported Israel. And we saw the same when you in the diaspora were under anti-Semitic attacks. We in Israel were worried for you. We have to fight anti-Semitism together, and I'm sure, Richard, that in every capacity you will serve, you will be involved in those important issues. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to host all of you in Jerusalem. Soon, Israel will be open for everybody. Thank you very much.
Heideman, I want you to know that we waited for a leader to come into the AZM and to help us strengthen all aspects of what had gone on for many, many years. And truthfully, you were the person we all looked for, we all waited for, and we were all so proud when you agreed that you would be the president of the AZM. And we're all proud that we were able to serve with you, but we're all proud that you were our leader and your family were participants and wonderful people to work with. But thank you, Richard, for all you did and all that I hope you will continue to do in the greater Jewish world.
Richard, there is so much I would like to say, but I'm given 30 seconds. So I will thank you for all that you have done, not only in the 4 years at AZM, but all of the years before, and for all that you are going to do. You exemplify and embody the Zionist spirit. Your commitment, your creativity, your energy are truly remarkable. You do it b'lev v'nefesh, with your heart and your soul. And we know that you will continue to provide inspired leadership to our community, to the efforts on behalf of Israel, of AZM and Zionism, and the American Jewish community. We thank you and are deeply appreciative for all that you have done.
Richard, Yashar Kochecha on taking Zionism forward. I was very pleased then, and I'm more pleased even today that you were my successor and moved on the strategic plan that we worked on and indeed moved it forward. You and your executive, your officers, and the board performed wonderfully over the course of a number of the years that you worked together. There were many challenges, but you met almost all of them. You can never be perfect. And you have left the organization in good shape for the next president and chairman of the board. I want to wish you, Phyllis, and the entire family much health, happiness, hatzlacha rabbah, and nachat from children and grandchildren. May we continue to work together for many years to come. With all best wishes, Vernon.
Richard, your vision and efforts helped raise the stature and status of the AZM. Under your leadership, AZM highlighted the important work of the various women organizations who are members of the AZM. I'd like to thank you on behalf of Emunah for your leadership and dedicated service to AZM and the greater pro-Israel community. May you continue to go from strength to strength. Thank you.
I feel fortunate and privileged to have served on the board of AZM during your presidency. AZM represents many organizations with diverse views ranging from right to left. Richard, you always emphasized unity and made us recognize that despite our differences, we share the common goal of defending and promoting Zionism. Through your diplomatic skills, your ability as a speaker, and your ideas, you have been successful at facilitating dialogue and collaboration among the AZM members. Under your leadership, you have added many member organizations and expanded the activities of AZM, which have led to AZM's effectiveness and influence increasing. You have spent your whole life working on behalf of the Jewish people and Israel, and you have had a great impact. We thank you and will miss you.
Richard, Francine, and the officers who are outgoing, Mazal Tov, Toda Rabba, Yashar Kochechem. You've done great things for AZM. Thank you very, very much for having stepped up and assuming the leadership roles that you did. You have brought us to new heights, and you've exposed both Israel and the United States communities to the many facets of the American Zionist movement, and for that we can be eternally thankful. We wish you Hatzlacha and, of course, Zion greetings.
Wow. I can't believe it's been 4 years. What an honor it's been for me to serve as treasurer in your administration. Richard, Your hard work and dedication in Zionist steel has taken AZM to heights that we never thought were imaginable. You have worked tirelessly, 24/6, to make AZM the table that all various Zionist groups could be at. And you did what you said you would do 4 years ago. You moved Zionism forward. Richard, the friendship we developed over these past years will last forever. Best of luck.
Dear Richard, on behalf of Chirut North America, I would like to personally thank you for your years of service in the AZM. Your leadership and unapologetic commitment to Zionist principles has inspired all of us in our efforts to strengthen and grow our communities in the United States. Ze'ev Jabotinsky taught us that since Zionism is moral and just, justice must be done. Chirut will always remember your legacy in the AZM as an embodiment of this essential pillar of Zionist activism. Thank you and b'hatzlacha.
Richard, as always, over the past few years, as over the past more than 30 years, I've really enjoyed working closely with you. Your love of Israel and of the Zionist idea has served you so well in your tenure as AZM president. And that's been demonstrated in so many ways by all of the creative programs that AZM has sponsored and promoted, especially during the pandemic. So Michal joins me in wishing you and Phyllis all the very best in all that you do going forward.
Richard, I want to congratulate you on completing a distinguished term as the head of the American Zionist movement. It continues your remarkable, unparalleled leadership from B'nai B'rith to the March of the Living, where I worked so closely with you and your wife Phyllis. Mazel tov. No one has done more than you to strengthen the ties between the United States and Israel and for the Zionist movement.
I'm happy that I was invited to participate in this farewell event for my dear friend Richard Heideman. Richard has been a tremendous, dedicated supporter, working. I've seen him work 24/7 for Israel, for AZM, for all the projects that he has taken on. Richard, thank you so much for all that you have done, and good luck. I'm sure you'll do amazing things going forward.
On behalf of the Friends of the March of the Living here in South Florida, it is a great privilege to express our gratitude and thanks and a yasher koach to Richard Heideman for his amazing 4 years of dedicated leadership for the American Zionist movement. Richard has done incredible amounts for Klal Yisrael and for Jewry worldwide. Richard, we thank you for 4 great years of leadership.
Richard, 4 years as president of AZM is another 4 years in your life in which you have tirelessly dedicated yourself to the Jewish people, Zionism, and the State of Israel. As friends and partners, I've been privileged to witness firsthand your passion, perseverance, and commitment, which is unmatched and admirable. Thank you for all you do. Kol hakavod.
Hi Richard, I just wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate you on a fantastic term as AZM president. I have been lucky these last 28 years to have you as a teacher, a mentor, a law partner, and most importantly, a friend. And AZM has been lucky to have your leadership. I know you will continue to do great things as you move Zionism forward. Kol hakavod.
Richard, at a time where so many people were seeking or contributing to or manipulated into moving Zionism backwards, you, sir, stood up and you took over 1/3 of the countries in the General Assembly to Poland, to Israel. You taught them about our story, who we are, what we stand for, our principles and our values. You, sir, you moved Zionism forward. You did so with courage, with integrity, and with mindfulness. And for that, we thank you. It's been an honor working with you on this. Thanks.
Mazal Tov and Kol hakavod, Richard, on the successful completion of your presidency of the American Zionist movement. As always, you have made me and your entire family very proud. We wish you b'hatzlacha in all your future endeavors.